Corey Sweargos here with my buddy IFBB Pro Iain Valliere in beautiful British Columbia on Ian's 2016 West Coast Tour. It's brought to you by Edge Nutrition, Training Day Cafe, and BLM Barbell. So Ian, tell me what's going on for you in 2016.
So just firing up my 2016 season starting next week. So I'm going to be preparing for the Toronto Pro show in June. I'm going to be doing a couple of competitions this year. But firing up with the Toronto Pro, and then I'll be back here on the West Coast later in July, I think it is.
July 9th and 10th.
Yeah, for the Vancouver Pro as well. So looking forward to getting back here on the West Coast and getting away from the Ottawa weather a bit more.
yeah, for sure. So obviously in 2015 you hit the Toronto Pro,
yeah,
but you placed 5th in your first ever pro show. What are you looking to build upon from that showing going into 2016?
As far as placings, shows are different. There's going to be different competitors every year. So as long as I come and my physique is improved from my 2015 physique, that's a win in my books, right? So.
Yeah. So talk about improvements. What were some of the improvements that you made this offseason?
Well, a couple of things for me, was just improving my overall size and mass, right? So, you're in the pro ranks now. There's a lot bigger guys. And to go toe to toe with these guys, you always need to, it's always got to be bigger, right? Conditioning's never been an issue for me. So, my main focus for this was just building a little more thickness and density, and pretty much that.
Yeah. So let me ask you: is your favorite body part to train your best body part on stage?
No.
No? All right, then what is your best body part and what is your favorite body part you like to train?
I wouldn't, best body part, I don't even know what my best is, I don't really like to say what I have a best. I like to think I'm pretty balanced in that, I don't really have any, parts that are overly better than others, My favorite part to train, is definitely back training, getting those deadlifts and, those big heavy compound movements is always, one of my more, one of the more entertaining, more fun parts to do for sure. So
awesome. So as we were talking earlier, you said that you changed up your trainer a bit this year. So maybe explain to people, who you went to and what the changes and the differences you were from before.
Yeah, so I'm working with Matt Jansen this year. You guys might be familiar with him. He works with a lot of other top guys, like Dallas McCarver. He's worked with Justin Compton, a couple other guys like that. So, don't really know what I'm looking for. What's coming up in the season for me. This is still kind of a mystery for me, but definitely looking to learning some new things from him and trying some new stuff. Yeah.
Nice. So what has been some of the differences? Is any different styles and technique, nutrition, diet?
Yeah, exactly. So definitely a little different as far as the nutrition. Utilizing some more fat sources and stuff like that, as well as the training. He's very meticulous with his training, right? So it's a lot of different movements that I hadn't done before, and focus on different angles and stuff like that as well.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome. How's TNT doing these days? I know obviously people know that you have your own gym, and maybe do a little bit of a selfless promotion for that.
So it's good. I run TNT. It's Today Never Tomorrow with another top Canadian bodybuilder, Tony Cyril. So we do online coaching. We have a studio in Ottawa, down the east side. So that's basically it. We got 150 clients or so working out of there, and a big roster of national athletes, provincial, regional athletes, as well as athletes or competitor, non-competitive clients, right? So we do anyone and everyone, right?
That's awesome. Well, I don't know if you want to do anyone and everyone. You might be called the manhole if you do that.
I meant.
But yeah, also want to give a shout out obviously to Justin at Edge Nutrition, who's actually one of Ian's training clients as well. Was a big part in making all this happen on the West Coast, and we're here today, and we're gonna head over to BLM Barbell afterwards, and I want to say a special thank you to Joel as well. So we'll wrap it up, and if Ian wants to say anything, go ahead, man.
I think that's good.
All right. All right, man.
Thanks, man.
Awesome, pleasure.
This has been 6 Weeks Out. Your journey, your story.